What's up with the YouTube? Back again with another banger. I got a special topic that I want to touch on, man, that I've been wanting to touch on for a very long time now, man. And that's the issues with the red pill content. There's a lot of issues with the red pill content. Before I get this video started, I would like to say I have no issues with the red pill community at all, or the content creators. I do feel like that the content brings some value to men, especially ones that didn't have true father figures in their lives, especially ones who need to learn how to interact with women in this modern day society. So it does hold value, but it's some flaws to it. And one of the flaws is it's messing up men's mentality. It's messing up the way we think, it's messing up the way we act, it's messing up the way we look at situations. It's to the point where men are overreacting and overthinking every interaction that they have with women because of something they heard in the red pill content. Oh, she wants this, and oh, if I don't do this and this and that, it's gonna be like this. Or if she don't show up time, she's not the one. Show up on time, she's not the one, and this and that. We're overthinking the whole interaction with a woman nowadays, which is making it harder to just be yourself. That's one of the issues with the red pill content. You guys are over consuming it, and it's making you overthink the whole interaction with a woman when it's not that difficult, brothers. Just be you. That's all you need to be, is you. See, one thing that I learned about this red pill community, a few guys, not all of them, a few of these guys was hurt, bro. A few of these guys got ran through the mud with women. So it left a scar on them. So what they do is they'll bring their issues and their traumas and put it through the content, and then it sends off a frequency to you to make you feel like, oh, all women are like this. That's what the majority of these guys doing. It's like all women are the same. All women ain't the same, bro. Look here, bro. I have smooth interactions with women. You know, I'm not gonna say everything been perfect. Yeah, I've been around some Jezebels. Yeah, I've been around some succubus. Yeah, I interacted with some masculine women. Yeah. But not all interactions with women are gonna be like that. I have smooth interactions with women, but that's the problem. When you overdose on the red pill, you start looking at like all women are bad, like all women are this and they want this and they want that, bro. That's one thing about it, bro. You gotta learn from it as you go, bro. You gotta learn from it as you go. You can't let the red pill content make you overthink every interaction with a woman. You might have a woman that's meant to be in your life, and you might run her off because you're overthinking the whole situation. Oh, I'm being beta. Oh, if I do this, she's not gonna like this. Oh, I'm this and that. You're overthinking the whole situation when you need to just be yourself, brothers. Be yourself. See, that's the problem. It's a lot of you guys that's hurt. And I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of guys is hurt and been ran through the mud, so they're using the red pill content as a coping mechanism to get through their life. But in the same token, they're messing up their whole interaction. They messing up their mentality. They're starting to look at women as one. Like I said, I know it's Jezebels, I know it's succubus, I believe the stories. But the problem with that is, bro, a lot of you men haven't forgave yourselves. You haven't forgave yourself for being a simp. You haven't forgave yourself for being a chump. You haven't forgave yourself for taking that woman back after she cheated on you. So you go to the red pill to cope. But all you doing is overdosing. You need to start where the problem happened, and you need to go down and dig deep and find your issue and fix it. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for being a sucker. Forgive yourself for being a trick. Forgive yourself for letting women take advantage of the situation. Forgive yourself for choosing the wrong woman. That's where we need to start. We need to start forgiving ourselves and move on. And start living our lives. And be us instead of trying to be this quote unquote high value man. You know what I'm saying? That's another problem with the red pill content. You guys are living unrealistic expectations. You know what I'm saying? You putting it so much in your head that you gotta be this type of dude to get hurt. Man, let me tell you, bro. A lot of dudes that I know get plenty of women, and they ain't even making close to 100,000 a year. I'm not saying you can be broke and just be out there doing what you want to do, but a lot of the content that these men are preaching are not true, bro. You can still get women in all facets of life. It's gonna be different quality, but you can still get women. And another thing, you're not doing it to get women. That's another thing I see with these guys, man. These guys be trying to knock everything down. Oh, you gotta have a rotation. Oh, you gotta knock them down. Or you gotta do this and that and this. Man, these dudes be talking like they still in high school. Man, let me tell you something. If you in your mid 20s and 30s and 40s and you still preaching and still getting a high off of talking about how many broads you didn't knock down, man, you a sucker. You ain't even getting none in your teens. You ain't getting none in high school. That's what let me know. You didn't get none in high school. So if you're a grown ass man talking about and preaching about and happy about how many women you knocked down and you expecting approval from other men, you are a sucker. You didn't get none when you was in your teens. And that's another thing that I see. A lot of these guys didn't get women until they got some money. A lot of these guys didn't have no great interactions with women until they got some paper. So they're projecting it into the content. And it's messing up guys' mindsets. She gotta be submissive. She gotta be this. She gotta be that. Man, look here. A submissive woman is for a man on a mission. Every man don't deserve a submissive woman. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself in position. You can't be at home living off the woman and expect her to be submissive. You can't expect her to pay everything for you while she out there breaking her back, while you over there playing Madden with Doo-Dirty, while you driving her car, while she buying you sacks. You can't expect that woman to be submissive because you're not in a position to have a submissive woman. You feel me? So it's like you guys gotta wake up to reality and stop overthinking the situation and stop putting so much pressure on yourselves and stop living this false reality, because that's what you're doing. Like, I'm not bashing the red pill, I'm not at all, but I'm just presenting the issues with it. It's messing up you guys' minds, man. All women ain't bad. I love women. I don't hate women. I love women. I just don't take no shit from them. I don't deal with the masculine women. I don't deal with the Jezebels. I don't deal with the social media tycoon. I deal with real, genuine, feminine women. That's the type of women you should be dealing with. But you don't want to get to a point in your head to where you have this disdain for women and all women are the same and she just want me for money. That's another thing, bro. Let's keep it 1,000. What woman don't want you for money? I mean, what woman wants a dude who ain't got no paper? I mean, you don't want a woman who ain't making no paper herself, but let's really think about it. What woman don't want no dude who's making some type of money? You ain't got to be rich, you ain't got to be in your six figures, but one woman don't want no dude who ain't on his purpose. It's been like that since the beginning of time. So what's new? We already know what they want us for. We already know what they want us for. Your issue is you've been a simp your whole life. You've been a trick. You was giving out more than you was receiving. And you got taken advantage of. Now you over here in the red pill, getting that overdose, going through that red pill rage. Oh, women ain't this and women ain't that. I mean, a lot of you guys got to look at yourself in the mirror, bro. Stop overdosing on the red pill, bro. And be yourself. I mean, you watching every move that you make because you don't want to feel beta. You doing all this extra stuff and you don't want to look like you beta, but you being beta by doing the extras when you're not being you, bro. Stop over consuming everything that a man says and take the little gems out of it, take the meat and leave the bones and move on with your lives. That's another thing. You stay in the red pill longer than you need it to be. You're supposed to get the information and move on with your lives. No, you steady in there swallowing them red pills until you pass out. And that's why you start looking at every woman like a Jezebel, when it's not like that, brothers. And like I said, I'm not gonna say it ain't no Jezebels out here. I'm not gonna say it ain't no succubuses out here. I'm not gonna say it ain't no gold diggers out here. It is. But you have the knowledge, you're aware of it. So if you get played and a woman take advantage of you, that's your fault. If a woman took you down through there and she just used you for your money and didn't give you nothing back, that's your fault. You gotta forgive yourselves, man. Forgive yourselves. Forgive yourself for being a fool when you was dealing with these women. Forgive yourself for being a fool for putting a baby in the wrong woman. Forgive yourself for getting legally married. Now you got taken through down there and she done took the kids. She got you paying that alimony. She got you paying that child support and you can't even see your kids. Forgive yourself and stop over consuming the red pill content, bro. Take the advice and move on with your life. And stop overthinking every interaction with these women. It's simple. Either she with the program or she's not. You know what I'm saying? If you in a position to lead, either she follow your lead or she can move on. What's so hard about that? We don't hate women over here, bro. We love women. We need to use our logical perspectives and stop overthinking every interaction and every situation and every food date and every trip and everything with these women, bro. And just be you. And just be you. Long as you receive as much as you giving, you good, bro. You know the signs. You got the tools. You know what to do. But stop overdosing off the red pill content because you're going to lose your mind out here, bro. It's going to get to a point where you don't want to approach no woman. I mean, you shouldn't approach a woman who's not even interested into you, but you guys don't even want to approach women who are giving you the choosing signals because you're overthinking the whole situation. Because you overconsume the red pill. And now you're about to overdose. I know it's a lot of you guys right now that got a lot of hate in your heart. They got a lot of anger in your heart and a lot of frustration. And a lot of it has to do with the stuff that you allow. See, that's another thing. People only treat you how you allow them to treat you. So you accepted that. But the other thing is you're consuming content that is feeding your rage. And that's how you end up in a red pill rage. You got to pull yourself out of it, bro. Like I said, take the meat and leave the bones and move on with your life. You know what I'm saying? I talk about women in my content too, but I talk about realistic situations that happen that I done been in or I done seen for myself. It's not no fairy tale. It's not no imagination. You just try to keep guys on game and then you give them the game and then they move on with their lives. But I'm telling you, the content that you consume is manipulating the way you think. It's manipulating the way you act. And it's also causing your depression and overthinking and worrying because you're overdosing off the red pill. Take the meat and leave the bones, bro. Use the information that you have gained and move on with your lives. Don't stay in this place. Don't let this place consume you, because that's what it's going to do, brothers. It's going to overconsume you, and you're going to overthink every interaction that you have dealing with women. And you might miss out on the opportunity to have that woman that was supposed to be in your life. But you blew her off because you overconsumed. And I just thought I should touch on that message, man. Real talk. Take the meat and leave the bones, bro. And be you. Don't try to be like nobody else. You feel me? I'll chop it up with y'all later. Peace.